Home Daily. What is happening, everybody? It is Monday, which I'm actually a little thrilled about this Monday because it's a short day for me. Yep, I was run up to Fresno and then the back haul back, and that's why I'm trying to leave a little earlier than 6. That way I can be done a little earlier. Yes sir, back to the old style. I'm done with Oregon stuff. I'm sitting up in my Coronado. I like this truck, I always do. Every time a new model comes out, I'm always grabbing it. Sitting up in the Coronado. Let me get inside, it's a little chilly out here. There we go. Yep, I'm looking forward to the day though. It's a short day. It's a short day, and a lot of advantages about having a short day like that. But I'll talk about that once we get on the road. So let me go ahead and finish up this last little bit of paperwork. There we go. Alright, that's over and done with. Alright, put you right there. Turn this heat on, it's a little chilly. Throw it in first. Release the brake. Do a tug test because I've been sitting for a little bit. Nope, too much. There we go. Let's roll. Let's roll. Nope, I'm done with the Oregon thing. It was nice though, and like I said in a couple of videos, which I'm gonna stop harping on, but it was nice to see a company say they're gonna do something and actually stick with it. I think that's part of the reason it was so nice. Nope, because of the Oregon thing too, I got a lot of stuff I'm working on as far as purchasing some stuff, because I'm not gonna lie, I like that truck. I like that Kenworth truck I had. I miss it a little bit. I mean, it's nice to be back in your own stuff like this. It's mine, so it feels good. It's, you know, more comfortable, more familiar with all that stuff. I mean, I got used to the Kenworth after a while, but it's nice just to be back in your own stuff, and that's why I'm looking into. I got some calls out there about some trucks I saw for sale for the Kenworth, so I might get a Kenworth. But the one big thing I'm definitely in talks with right now is buying a trailer. Like, I called them yesterday, they didn't answer, I guess because it was Sunday, but I'm definitely getting a trailer. Why? It's just something nice about being able to do that. Frees up a little time, I noticed, after doing it for a while. Don't tell me stuff's blocked off up here. Is it? I can't tell. Can we get around? No, we can't. Okay, that's fine then. I know how to get around all this. Monday morning, there you go. But no, I'm getting the trailer just because it was nice having it. Not to mention, it does free up a little bit of time, because then you go load it, you unload it. Plus, you don't have to be going picking up the trailer and all that. Plus, the reliability and knowing what you have behind you as far as distance. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've been doing this so long, it takes like a few seconds to adjust to different sizes of trailers and everything else like that. But still, it was nice to have. So I'm in talks about that. If you hear the phone ring, you might hear me. They might call today, so that's who I'll be talking to about the trailer. You might hear them. I got the phone on, so I mean, I always have it on, but it's a little louder now. Squeeze up in here. Anybody coming? Nope. No. Didn't know that way. So we keep on moving. There we go. Yeah, this doesn't really. I know sometimes detours throw you off, but because this is right where I used to ride a lot anyway, it's not too awful. I mean, sometimes stuff like that can really mess you up. But that detour, I'm like, this ain't too bad. Ain't too bad. Nope, I'm a light today. Yes, I am. I'm a light today, and I feel like even if all heck breaks loose today, like you saw with traffic and everything else like that, I'm still gonna appreciate today because I'm gonna be getting home early, you know? That's an advantage of being back over here. You gotta look at the advantages of stuff sometimes. You really do. Shoot, because come on now. Only 200 miles up north and probably another 200 back. That's an advantage I am going to deeply enjoy and appreciate. Shoot, I'm going to appreciate that kind of one. Because I mean, the company tries to do that, but I remember before I went to the Oregon company, it got to be more stretched out, longer. It wasn't nice little short ones like this. So that's an advantage of today, and you got to count those advantages. You really do. You really do. You have to count that type of stuff and appreciate it. Shoot, it bugs me when people have a lot going on, a lot of things, a lot of advantages that they don't look at, like advantages at their job, advantages at their home life, stuff like that, that they just don't really pay attention to. You know, you gotta look at that type of stuff. Yeah, it may not be ideal. Ooh, that was close. It may not be ideal like you want, but you gotta appreciate the advantage that you do have. You know, and there's always an advantage. There's always an advantage if you can pay attention to it. Like, shoot, there is. Like, I you know what? I'm gonna take a personal one from my book. I will. I'll get a little deep with it. Fourth wall break there too. In the very beginning, I started doing all these videos. I used to talk about having a little girl. Yep, little girl. Yeah. That wasn't real. I was simulating that because that's what I wanted. I really did. But it got to be too depressing. Trying to simulate something I didn't have. So I just stopped talking about it. I let go of that altogether. And at the same time too, it made me feel like I was not appreciating the advantage me and my wife have now with not having a kid at the moment. I mean, don't get me wrong, kids are the greatest blessing there is. I can't wait to have one. There's no greater gift than having a child. Yes, that's true. I don't care what you say, that is true. But since we don't have one, there are some advantages with that as well. There are. Like, I'm the biggest one, right off the top of your head, you ain't even got, you know this is gonna be the first one, the big advantage. Money. Yep, money. We spend money like crazy because we ain't gotta be saving for no kids or getting no kid stuff. We spend more money on BS that we don't need because, and I mean, yes, granted, we should be saving, but you know how that goes with saving stuff. But still, if we had a kid, we couldn't be buying a lot of stuff we buy or doing what we do. So that's an advantage. That's a big one, obviously, and a big advantage that I have to appreciate and I will take into account, you know. Because let's face it, some people wish they could do that. But if they have kids, they gotta start. I'm sorry, if you got a kid, you gotta think of your kid first, their needs, everything else like that. So that's an advantage that I'm not gonna let just count as nothing, you know. That's a very big advantage. And the second advantage, I don't care what you say. Shoot, I don't care what you say. This might be TMI, I don't care. We can walk around the house naked. I'm talking butt out naked. Yes, we can. Now, I know some people out there with kids, they choose to do that regardless. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. That's your style. You go ahead. That's fine and dandy for you. That's fine and dandy for you. But me personally, I didn't grow up like that. I'm going to keep that humility within us as parents and the child and stuff like that. Let's face it, kid gonna run around naked, but I ain't gonna be naked. My wife, I'm gonna tell her not to be naked and whatnot, so we ain't gonna be doing that. But we don't have a kid right now, so we can walk around butt naked. Yep, I don't care. My house, I can do it and she does it, and I'm like, woo, yeah, cool. So that's it. You gotta look at advantages like that sometimes, you know, especially if it's something big that you're not having like you want and you think, oh man, everything else sucks. Nah, there's an advantage there sometimes of being where you at. You just gotta look at it and appreciate it. Shoot, so I'll give you another one. I'll give you one even better. I forgot what I was gonna. I'll give you one even better. This right here, this truck, not necessarily this model, but just in general, to have this truck, that's an advantage right there. This job per se, because I remember first starting out. I didn't have money. I know me personally, when I first started out, I didn't have money to get my own truck for a while. So you had to be using company trucks, stuff like that. You didn't have the freedom like you have now. And just a nice advantage of having your own stuff. And I just lost a lot of speed, but there's advantage having your own stuff. Like I said, now don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's perfect. Like, shoot, you know, me personally, my dream would be to just wake up, have money come in, like bam, and not have to work for it. But it don't work like that. But an advantage of having your own truck, and this, like in my situation with this one, I don't have to go where they tell me. I could stop today. I could turn this mug around right now, be done, and they can't tell me nothing because technically it's my equipment. They can't. I mean, they could terminate my lease, but I'ma still have my truck. It ain't like if I was a company driver, I didn't do what they said, and they're like, "All right, we're taking the truck back." Then I'm just kind of SOL. But that's one of the advantages of having your own truck. I don't get me wrong, with that advantage though, does come stuff like repairs, stuff like that. But it's all part of the business and everything else. You know, being able to have your own truck, I don't care what anybody says, is an advantage. It is that you need to appreciate. You gotta appreciate that. It kills me when people are like, man, I got this crappy behind truck. Be glad you got a truck. You could be in a company truck. Could be sitting around not doing crap. You be wanting to take off, but you in their truck, so you can't go where you want, stuff like that. That's what I'm saying. There's an advantage to it. You gotta appreciate it. You really do. There's an advantage in a lot of stuff that we as a society complain about that it just sometimes bugs me. That's why the name of this video is I forgot the name. Let me see. The short day and advantages, because I wanted it to be known there are advantages out there. Just like today. I know I'm harping on this little short day, but I like that little short day. Shoot, I do. Especially like 200 miles up. That is nothing. When just last week I was doing 800 one way. Shoot, I think today it might just be 400 altogether. Maybe 5, maybe 6, depending on traffic, like, you know, out of routes and stuff like that. Because right now we still got 127 to go. But still, that, shoot, compared to that 800 one way up to Oregon, one way back. Don't get me wrong, it wasn't bad. But that was the whole day. As a matter of fact, I wish I had done more recording of going up there, because I think I only did that one just to give y'all an idea of what it was like. But that was like a whole day, and to do it legally, pretty much one day then the next day. Now, yeah, the first one I did, though, I ran illegally, so that was a little complicated trying to fudge that on the books and everything, but it worked out. You know, you gotta appreciate the advantages that are available to you. You have to, because there's so many that people just overlook, and it sometimes it's just like, come on, man, it ain't that bad. At least you can do this. At least you got that. Oh snap! Hold up. Hello? Yeah, this X. Yeah, I called about that trailer. Is it still for sale? And how much are you asking? And what's the inside width from like wall to wall? Alright, from the front of the trailer to the back. Is there a day I can come and, because I got a truck of my own, I can hook up to it just to give it a test pull. Hang on, excuse me, some a-hole just stopped it for me. It's part of my language. Yeah, but was there a day you could let me come over there and hook up to it? And where y'all located? Is that up there by the come on, truck. Sorry, I'm driving at the moment, working. Like I said, I got a truck to bring with me over there. But now, is that located by the hotel close by Walbert in Los Angeles? Oh, okay, yeah, I know where that's at. Let's see, what's today? Monday. What time will you be available? I'm hoping is 7 o'clock today a little too late? Nah, that works. 7:30 is okay. Yeah, that works. Yeah, that'd be good. Alright then, well, I will see you tonight then around 7:30ish. I'll be in a now I was trying to think if I'm gonna use this truck. Actually, I'll be in a black Peterbilt, if you know what that is. But if you don't, then I'll look for you anyway. What's your name one more time? Okay, thank you very much. Yes, I will see you later tonight at 7:30. All right, bye-bye. Have a good one. Yep, going to test out this trailer. Which I won't probably use it till Thursday, because if I get it, let's say I get it today, and then buy it all that, then I gotta get it all registered and pay the fee, the transfer fee, well, not license for the trailer, but the tag titles and all that. So I'm thinking probably Thursday I'll have it up and rolling. So yeah, but that was good. It was good to get that call. Good to get that call. I told you I was on talks about it. I'm glad they called me back. Glad they called me back. Where are we dropping at? Just realized. Oh, Costco. Yeah, that's not really a hard drop. That's not really a hard drop at all. Well, nah, I can't even say there aren't any hard drops. They just get easier as you get to them. Cause like that one, where is it? I can see the place, but I can't. But any driver out there, you know what I'm talking about. The one where it's in that little corner over there. I can't think of the name of the customer, but I know what I'm talking about. Nah, not Rockport. I don't know, but that's a hard one when you gotta be swinging back up and forth, cutting it like 90 degrees to swing around, all that. That's a difficult one. Now, granted, after I've done it a while, I've learned it gets easy. Like, it's not as hard as it was when I first started driving. I was like, whoo! The fourth wall break here too. I have never hit the skip button on this game, or like trailer skipping, because I told you I like realism. That takes all the realism out of it. If you in reality, there's a back you can't get into, you can't just hit a button and say nope, done. No, that's why it bugs me when I'm on multiplayer and see people getting ready to back in, and I'm like, all right, let me watch them, see how they do it. You know, not for critiquing them or anything, just to see if they can swing in like I can swing in. But all they do, hit the skip, park in the spot. I'm like, come on now. I wish SCS would just disable that, where you have to park in and like, but they ain't gonna do that, because not everybody out here, a lot of people out here, I'm sure, can't back a trailer into some of these docks, or like some of these spots that don't even have a dock, and just on the side of roads and whatnot like that. Yeah, that's why I'm sure they're not gonna take that away. I think we're really close, ain't we? Yep, 55 minutes. Sorry. Yep, I don't want to say I'm excited to go look at the trailer, but it'd be nice to get that aspect going, you know. Like I said, after doing it with Oregon, it was very, I honestly, like I think I said in another video, I was against owning your own trailer, using it a lot, because I'm used to dropping hook, and it's nice to get the different trailers every now and then. But doing it with Oregon for a while, I was like, this ain't that bad. I'm not gonna lie, when I hooked up to this one this morning, I actually did miss the extra trailer I had. That's why I called yesterday. Well, I missed it today. I called yesterday because it's just something to say, look into it. That's why I'm glad she called me today. I'll go look at it. Like I said, probably Thursday. Probably have it all up, ready to go. And I already talked to the company I'm leased with. They already said, yeah, you do that. That's fine. Then they'll just let me run under their name and authority and all that, rather than using their trailers. Well, not their trailers per se, but having the company's trailer, the shipper, and everything else like that. Then I'll just go with my own trailer, hook it up. Well, not hook it up, have them load me up, back it. You know what I'm saying. Trying to focus on driving, sorry. Now I go hook up the trailer. Okay, get out of that mindset, X. Go load the trailer, then go on to the customer and drop it. Then probably depending on what it is, because see, with having your own trailer, especially with this outfit, that means the 2 loads a day thing still counts, but I ain't gotta be going to look for trailers or wait for the trailer to become available or all that. I already got mine, so I can just grab it, load it up, take it to the customer, and get another loaded out of there, then drop that where it needs to go and come on home. I know it doesn't seem like it saves that much time, but trust me, when I was doing the Oregon thing, that was the first thing that dawned on me after like the 3rd load, I think. doesn't rain, all these lights on. That's that autumn weather for you. I guess autumn, not autumn, spring. Like winter, spring, because it's getting to be close to spring, so it's that late winter weather kind of. Just glad there ain't no snow out here. I can't stand snow. I mean, it's pretty to look at, but when you got driving, it's like, I don't want to deal with this. What's up, Pete? I think that's a Pete. Yep, Pete. Got you in them pallets sitting in boxes, rather crates, rather sitting in the back. I don't know where you headed. I've done that type of load before. It's a very nice load. Wow, let me take that back. I think I say it's a very nice load because when I did it, I was headed down to Yuma, and I love a Yuma. Was it Yuma or Kingsman? I don't know, one of those two. But I love that type of run. Not even because of the load, but it's just a smooth run out towards Arizona. I'm hoping to get back over here soon, over there rather soon. But I've learned this outfit rather, it doesn't really go up out to Arizona too much unless you live within their radius to try and get you the 2 loads in and get you home. Because they have a lot of day cabs too. That's why it works for all of us. Us like with our own trailer, and 2 not trailer with our own trucks, and 2 with trucks with sleepers. So that's why it works for it, because they base it off of like the day cab company trucks they have, and they gotta get them home. They don't want to shell out money for a hotel every other night. So that's why I'm like, all right, that's why I ain't left this outfit or this company. You'll hear me switch back and forth to that word because the outfit just comes out easier. Company takes so many syllables. Yes, that sounds lazy. I don't care. Outfit just flows. Company. See, that's a lot. So I don't care if the light is changing. I ain't stopping. I'm glad I'm not coming out the other way. That is a line of traffic that you ain't gonna get through quickly. And Costco is up here on the left. And I'm pretty sure it's more of a like warehouse type thing, not a little store. Yep, Costco. I like these type of drops. Wide open, easy to swing around in. And well, I shouldn't say for once. It's happened more than like 10 times, so it's common, but it's also not that uncommon for people to drop their trailers but not have them in the lines, right? So you gotta be trying to squeeze in the right way. And I'm a little off. Go slow, see if I can catch her before she gets too far away, so I can eliminate how much I have to pull up, which I have no shame in pulling up, but if I can eliminate it, I will. And right about there. So getting back up under. And I'll have to pull up anyway. She's off my marking. She's off where I want to be. I knew that was going to happen because like I said when I started, I said I'm not where I wanted to set up for. think we're good now. Should be a little off, but I'll pull up one more time just because I like straightness. So 12 o'clock, not as short of a day. I was hoping to be up here by 10, but like I said, I think the detour threw off the time a little, but hey, it's all good. I'm still going home, so that's the thing. I'm like, yeah. And two, wherever I'm headed down, I know I'm headed south, and even if it's a load I got to sit on overnight, that's fine. I know I'll be home. I will be home no later than probably 4 o'clock. Which I know you're thinking, that ain't no short day. It's short in comparison to what I was doing the last few weeks. It is. I don't care what you say. Alrighty then. Get out here, get post-trip view of her. I always like doing that at the end of my videos just to give you one last look at her. And I'm going to go ahead and let them know I'm here. Then see what the next load is, where I'm going, everything else like that. I just know I'll be home. Alright, thanks for watching. Y'all have a good one.